you haven't seen it yet, but in the next vlog, you'll see the tripod, my main tripod broke. And I was setting up this video, get this. I just snapped the head off this slut. One of my good ring lights. Luckily, I've got another much better one, but still. I mean, come on. I just got back from a 2-hour-long neuropsych appointment where basically I just did tests and all sorts of stupid question answering bullshit because I'm having like weird, you don't care. But I am so drained. And I couldn't really vlog today, so we're doing a Q&A. Shout out to Nick Rowe. He suggested the Q&A. He asked a lot of questions himself, and he picked up some merch, and I really appreciate that, so I'm making this video for you. Hit the first link in the description. Go pick up the, the hat I wear in pretty much every vlog. You guys ask me questions on Instagram, at Greyson Roberts. Follow me if you haven't already. And I'm gonna try to answer as many of you as I can. Do me a favor. If I answered your question on Instagram, put me on your story, tag me and I'll repost it. But let's get into it. And also another reason I'm filming this instead of a vlog is I actually had an entire vlog where I was learning nose manuals. And Thug accidentally deleted the entire day's vlog. So I'll probably recreate that at some point. Let me know in the comments below if that sounds interesting. Should I make a vlog where I document my progress on learning nose manuals? Anyway, first up we have The Mason Bush. My boy asked, how big is your schlong? I don't know. That's not my job to know. S_VA11E asked, how long have you been riding BMX? I've been riding BMX for a while. The reason I'm going to this neuropsych doctor is because of a head injury from a long time ago. I was 14 then. That was a year after. I started riding when I was like 13. I'm 19 now. About 6 years. Leonardo_Bigman asked tips for full cab. Now it depends on if you're doing free coaster or cassette. Cassette, super easy. Go for a normal fakie out, stomp that pedal pressure, and just do a quick 180. It's really easy on a cassette. For a free coaster, you do a carb like you're gonna do a really big half cab, but you just twist your body. It's not really as much like a 360, it's mostly just turning your head. You have to turn your head when you're doing a full cab, but you really need to just twist your body all the way around because it is a little bit harder than doing a straight 360 as you are going backwards and you have a little bit less carb. But the good thing is you're kind of doing a pulling back motion, which I can probably half cab a lot higher than I can 180. There's something about the whole turning and pulling back when you're doing fakie tricks that I can go much higher. So yeah, the 360 is a little bit harder, but you'll probably get some more pop, snap off a little bit better. So my tip for you is to twist your body. Don't just turn your head like a 360. You're gonna have to twist fucking everything, dog. Next one is sent in by, of course, Thug, Famous Lorenzo. Favorite bike part. My favorite bike part is probably my frame, the Sunday Soundwave V3. Got it about a year ago in that notepad yellow, and I just recently ruined it by spray painting it blue, but hey, I like the color much better and I made a good video. Hockey Ethan 05 said, will you come to Idaho and ride with me? No, I don't even know where Idaho is. Give me a reason to though. Let me know why I should come to Idaho and ride with you. Next is Tiny_Goose. Should I cut my bars to learn bar spins? Depends. I've had pairs of bar spins that have been 30 wide. Now I've had pairs of bar spins that have been 27 wide. Do they make a difference? Yes, to me at least. Psychologically, they just make me feel better. First of all, I think it looks a little bit better than having really wide bars. But I ride 28-inch wide bars. My bars, every single pair I've had in the past like 2-3 years have came 29-inch wide, and I cut them down ½ inch on each side, so it's 28. It's the sweet spot. The 27s felt a little bit too short. 29s, I just don't like it. When you cut your bars, it helps your grips naturally go into the bend a little bit, but you're not doing the, the ODI XL bullshit that makes it look ugly. So if you're wanting to learn bar spins, cutting your bars can help, because when Thug was learning, you guys saw that vlog where Thug was learning bar spins, he hit his knee a couple times and his bars aren't cut. So if you want to, go ahead and cut your bars. It's not necessary. I've done a hop truck on 30-inch wide bars. It just really helps. So like whenever I'm doing nollie bar spins or Smith nose bars or like really fast truck drivers, sometimes when your body's doing some wonky stuff, it's nice to have shorter bars, so you can do weird stuff with your body in a tight situation and you can still throw it and you're not gonna clip your knees. Although I never clipped my knees with 30-inch wide either. It just helps. It's there. I like it. I recommend 28-inch wide. Next question, Dylan_Ashlock, another homie. When you coming up to KC? Coming up for your birthday on September 4th, so you better have some content planned for me like you promised. Bowen Garibay said, favorite not rap song. That's an easy one. That is going to be Up to No Good Livin' by Chris Stapleton. I absolutely love Chris Stapleton. I love bluegrass, country, blues. I love all that stuff. I mean, I love rap too. My favorite non-rap song is definitely Up to No Good Livin' by Chris Stapleton. Definitely go check it out. He also asked favorite writer, Chad Curley. Favorite edit, That's a hard one. I really like the, it's this one I found recently. It's a few years old. It's like a Demolition Kevin Panza. The tricks in it are insane. It's super flow. It's at a skate park. I love his style anyway, but in that video, it's just, oh God. In that video, it's just extra nice. And he used an unreleased Travis Scott song that was fantastic, and I've never even heard it, so I had to bootleg it to my Apple Music playlist. So all around, it's just a 2-minute just masterpiece. He also said, "Why are tail whips so hard?" They're not. They're kind of like bar spins. They're not really difficult. They're just, well, tail whips are more difficult than bar spins, but it's more of a mental thing. And you just kind of have to know what you're doing. There's a reason that sometimes when people do a tail whip, they dead sailor, and you want to avoid that at all costs. So tail whips are hard, and the reason that is because people don't know how to do it. Either watch someone do it, study what they do, which is what I did, look up a how-to. I've got some on my channel also did that, and ask someone who genuinely actually is good at tail whips and can land them consistently. I did all 3 of those, so tail whips came a little bit easier than most people, just because I put in the work on the front end and just going into the trick knowing exactly how to do it and understanding all the common mistakes. The thing I tell people most often, I constantly tell people this when doing bar spins, keep the bike low so that way it spins around right to your feet, and keep it close, because you're not gonna do it if it's too high and you're catching with your knees, and you're not gonna do it if it's way out there and you're catching the back pegs. Low, close, keep the washing machine motion, and then you can simply learn how to catch just by doing foot jam tail whips and learning the catching motion. That's the easy part. Low and close, you'll get it, I promise. Joe_Higgins161 said, "What's your favorite line you've ever done?" Probably cocaine. Honestly, I don't know what my favorite line is. I don't really do a whole lot of lines. That's a good question. That's good. Let me know in the comments below if anybody even knows or gives a shit your favorite line that I've done, because I don't honestly know. 24K_Alex said, "Are 4-piece bars gay?" 4-piece bars actually sometimes look great, and they are very functional. I like their geometry just the way they are. They ride great, and I make fun of 4-piece bars a lot, but on all the roasts, on all the bike roasts, most of you know, there's no depth to any of the roasts. I don't actually dislike 4-piece bars. Personally, I would never ride them. I'm not a huge fan of how they look, but a lot of my homies ride them, and I never say anything about it because it's all jokes. It just doesn't matter. 4-piece bars are not gay, and I'm only saying that because it's not a roast video. Nardig said, "Do you get paid on unsponsored videos?" Of course I do, because I don't have that many sponsored videos. I make YouTube AdSense, I sell merch, some affiliate marketing in the background, and then of course the paid sponsorships is, you know, just a bonus. And that's honestly how I probably used to make most of my money. Since coronavirus in May, it seems like the advertising budgets on all these little startups that are always using influencers and shit like me, it's like marketing is the quickest way to save money. They'd rather cut a little bit of ad spend and then keep an employee, or you know what I mean? It's just really easy to just shut off all your ads and shut off all those campaigns in the meantime while the virus goes away. Stuff like that. So, I mean, ever since May, I've probably had 4 good, solid brand deals. I've got another one coming soon, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, that's how I used to make it pays pretty good. Brand deals are pretty awesome. And I used to get them probably 3 to 4 offers a week, and obviously my rates have shot up since May because my channel has grown since May. So whenever the brand deals come back, you should expect buying a new car vlog, because, I mean, come on. It's the easiest way for a small channel to live off of a small channel. There's a lot of people with 30,000 subscribers I would imagine don't even get close to making a full-time income, but between knowing how to sell merch, knowing how to, get views and stay relevant with the AdSense, understanding affiliate marketing, and how to properly work with brands, you can live off of a smaller channel. And not to mention there's other opportunities, like I as well work with clients. So there's companies out there who want to go into the online world and would like to add a YouTube channel or do like video advertising, stuff like that. They come to people like me who's established in YouTube to help them with that. And you can charge out the fucking ass. Nick_Row24 said, "Which do you prefer, Boss or YouTube?" So Boss Industries LLC is my business, is my company. Everything I do is under that, so YouTube is Boss. But I assume you're wondering clothing brand or YouTube. I mean, I guess the clothing brand runs itself. When I get an order, I have a warehouse in LA, North Carolina, Mexico, Australia, Europe, and somewhere else. So basically, the order goes straight there, they fulfill it, they pack it, they ship it, and I only look at the money in the bank. So that's really nothing to do on Boss besides hire a graphic designer, come up with a new seasonal line. Like I'm coming up with a fall line soon with more hoodies, beanies, windbreakers, all stuff like that. And that's a lot of fun, but honestly, this is where the real shit happens. Without this right here, I wouldn't be able to sell merch. I wouldn't be able to get brand deals. I wouldn't be able to get clients. Really hard to start a brand these days unless you know what you're doing and have some sort of, traffic source. And most people aren't very good with marketing right off the bat. It takes a long time to get used to it. So YouTube is the easiest way to sell clothes for sure. Nate_can't_barspin. Well, you should still buy an Icon Barspin shirt anyway. But he said, if you could have the same style as any rider, who would it be? Good question. Really good question. I really like the style of Lewis Mills. Okay. Boyd Hilder, that's whose style I want, Boyd Hilder. Maybe even Chase Hawk, just steez. I love the steez. Madisur said, do you plan on doing something the opposite of a bike roast, like reviewing nice bikes? No, where's the fun in that? Rob BMX_ said, what trick do you hate the most? Switch whips. I despise switch whips. I learned them for a little bit. I don't like how when you kick it the other way, first of all, you're kicking with your front foot. It's a weird, awkward thing, and I learned them, but whenever you catch, when you do a normal tail whip, you can catch with your front foot and bring it in. When you switch whip, you have to basically clamp or stick your back foot weight out. It just is really awkward, and I don't like it at all. Least favorite trick is a switch whip by a mile. Gavi Nesta said, first trick you learned, and that would be a bunny hop. But that's pretty much a given. The next trick I learned was probably a fakie or like a, fakie. Fakie's number 2. Okay, Nick Rowe 24, here's your series of questions. Would you do a tramp bike vid and or skate vid? Tramp bike video, I used to do a lot of those and I don't really know how I would fill up a full vlog with that, and it's not really that entertaining, but I might do that at some point if I have an extra bike part or like an extra build laying around. Maybe I would consider doing a tramp bike video and doing some sort of fun challenge with it. And a skate video, I've been skating a lot with Thug. I don't know if you guys care to see skating. I've been thinking about making like a BMXer learns skateboarding in a day, or just some clickbait shit with a funny thumbnail, and just put a little bit of my skating in there. It's not gonna be a solid, 15-minute vlog of skating, but let me know if that sounds interesting to you, if you want me to do a skate video. I just feel like most people wouldn't give a shit about it. I mean, maybe over time it would do well in the algorithm with a skate community, but right off the bat, I mean, every video counts when you're living off 30,000 subs. Another one, if we widely know for one trick the best, most easiest, what would it be? I assume he's asking if you knew me for one trick, what would it be? And that would easily be a bar spin. If you could get sponsored by any brand, what would it be? I would love to do Odyssey, and I mean, I like Odyssey and Sunday, but honestly, through like the people I know in the industry and just some regular consumers, including myself, have been having a fucking hard time with Full Factory, which is, if you don't know, G Sports, Sunday, Odyssey, BSD, and Fairdale. They have been screwing the fucking pooch, screwing my boys over, so I'm not too fond of them right now, even though I still ride that bike because I love it. I mean, when it comes down to it, I don't give a shit. I still like their parts. But I would love to have like an Odyssey sponsor. And I love my Soundwave to death, but I'm really looking at the Federal frame. So honestly, probably my dream sponsor would be Odyssey. And then they obviously don't make frames, so then I would love to ride for like Federal. It'd be cool to team up with like Colt or Volume and ride with another YouTuber. Like Colt has Panza, Billy has Volume, and like have, a lot of eyeballs on one brand, and see if we can take some shit over. Just my thoughts. So definitely Odyssey is probably my dream sponsor. In BMX, non-dream sponsor would probably be like fucking Apple or Mercedes or something crazy. Like Billy Perry's been working with BMW. Like, if we're talking outside of the industry, probably like Mercedes. I fucking love that brand. He said, would you come to Australia? I would absolutely love to. But don't tell me about all the shit that might try to kill me, because then I won't come. Who's your biggest BMX influence, and who is your biggest off-back meet influence? Okay, Nick, I love you, dog. Thank you for buying merch. Thank you for all these questions. Learn how to fucking type. My biggest BMX influence is... This is tough. When it comes to YouTube, probably Billy Perry. But when it comes to just like kind of overall, I really, really like the style and like the aesthetic of what Chad Curley's doing, and that's why he's my favorite rider. Out of BMX, I have a lot. I really like David Dobrik for all the mainstream business he's doing. He just like moved off of YouTube and is starting his own TV shows. That's insane. I look up to this other YouTuber. He's not really, like, he's a YouTuber, but he's a real estate guy. His name's Ben Mala. He's just a real estate investor. That's just so fascinating to me. I look up to him. I really look up to Kevin Hart with just his absolute positive attitude, his crazy hustle. That shit's crazy. There's a lot of people outside of BMX that I look up to. Definitely more than in BMX, just because, I like to take most of my influence and inspiration outside of BMX and bring it in, and that's what makes this channel at least a little bit different. Maybe that's why I'm not as big as the other guys, but hey, that's how I do things, and that's how I'm gonna do things. He also asked, would you ever do a video with @Anthony Panza? Sure, but the question is, would he ever do a video with me? That's the real question. Dagan said, what's your favorite brands besides Odyssey and Sunday? I kind of answered that, but honestly, I don't really care at this point. I would ride and support anybody who gave love back and had some good shit. But like I said, right now I'm kind of digging the Federal, Boyd Hilder, the blue frame. It's sick. _Oliver._.Payne_ said, why are you the best YouTuber? I only put that in here to boost my ego. DMX_man said, what's the best piece of advice you would tell any starter BMX rider? Don't waste money on parts you don't want. Buy like a $300 to $400 kink, that's the best value for your money. Even though I love Sunday, kink has the best value. Don't waste your money upgrading parts until they break. You absolutely need to. Otherwise you'll be broke when your rim breaks and you're gonna be like, fuck, I don't have any more money. And learn the fundamentals. You can do it however you want. Freestyle BMX is great, but I recommend don't ride goofy. Throw on pegs right off the bat. Just get comfortable. Spend a lot of time on your bike. Touch your bike. Take it with you fucking places. Just be on your bike. Spend time with it. Study it. Watch a lot of videos. Watch how-tos. And write down a list of tricks that you want to learn in a 6-month span and go to work on it. If you want to be good at BMX, you can't sit around and you can't stay in your comfort zone. Absolutely nothing grows inside your comfort zone. That's why it's comfortable. Get out there and fucking get it. That's my advice. It's money in the bank, baby. Joseph_W04. Please tell me where you got your blue circle glasses in your profile picture. Now, I always get comments talking about where I get my glasses, and I'm not gonna fucking tell you, because I think I might start selling them soon, so watch out for that. Ryan_O_con said, when was your first bar spin? I was doing bar spins a year after my first year. Around then is when I learned bar spins. So I've been doing bar spins for 5 years. So in my first year of riding, right around that time is whenever I learned bar spins. And the last question is sent in by Nix L BMX. It says, is there anything you don't like about the Sunday Soundwave? Because everybody knows I love the Soundwave. Yes, the colors. The colors fucking blow. The Notepad Yellow was okay. I enjoyed it for a while. They came out with that Army Green that my boy Mason Bush has, that he asked a question earlier. I hate that frame. It looks terrible. I don't like it. It's not mine. If you like it, that's cool. Mason loves his. And honestly, with his build, it looks pretty good, but it's not for me. That's why I painted my frame. Also why I'm probably gonna buy that Federal one. Or maybe the Billy Perry, the Periwinkle Volume Voyager, because that looks sick. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna make a video where I screen record my laptop and I go on a website and I pick out my entire bike that I want, because I don't really have it picked out yet. So we're gonna do that, and then when I actually do wanna buy it later this year, I'm gonna go to Red's BMX and we'll film that video too. So let me know if you want to see. So hit that like button if you want to see me pick out my dream bike, and maybe it'll give you ideas of what you should get for your bike if you're looking to upgrade or replace some parts. Anyway, this was a super long video. Thank you guys for hanging out. Pick up some merch if you support the channel. Thanks for sending in the questions. Follow me on Instagram at Greyson Roberts. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff for the YouTube algorithm. Really appreciate it. And I've been sitting here for 30 minutes talking about BMX, and now I might go film a vlog.